the government's planning, well, they are going to be cutting over 300 jobs from Kainga Ora. I mean, how do you think that this is going to impact social housing needs? There's also 300 projects that are on hold here as well.
There's a lot of cuts that have gone on to Kainga Ora, and it's a real loss. We still need more homes. And what concerns me is the government boasting about the number of people that have come out of emergency housing, but there are no additional homes being built by this government, and they're expecting us to say they've all gone into private rentals, but we don't know where most of them have gone. So my real concern is we'll return back to the times under the previous national government where people were living in cars and we had a real desperate situation. So they need to keep building homes in New Zealand. We still don't have enough for the people we have here.
Chris, what does Kainga Ora mean by moving?
Most of those facts, can I just rebut most of those facts? Number one, we do know where the people going out of emergency housing are going. We know where 80% of them are going. They are going to social homes built by Kainga Ora or community housing providers or private rentals. We track that data. The number of families living in emergency housing has declined by over 50% under this government because of the changes that Tama Potaka and I have made to the way in which MSD works and the placement systems between MSD and Kainga Ora. Really simple changes, and it's proven really effective, and I'm really proud of the record we're making there. Second thing is, Kainga Ora is building houses right now. They are going to build over the next 2 years or so around 3,000 houses around New Zealand. What we are saying to them, though, is that they need to be more efficient and more effective with how they build. And the third point I'd make is the job cuts at Kainga Ora. Firstly, I didn't order them. It's an operational issue for the agency. Yeah. But the more important point is that the changes that are being made started under the last Labour government. So they've had this thing called Project Velocity. It's a housing delivery system. It's called the housing delivery system.
All right, sorry, I'm just going to pause it there in an awkward place because I want to bring this story in super quick. Look at that, just like magic, it appeared. 1,300 homes on hold amid government review. Kainga Ora has stopped
more than a third of what Bish was talking about.
Kainga Ora has stopped plans to build nearly 1,300 homes while it awaits the outcome of government review and the budget. So this was from earlier this year. The coalition government announced the review headed by former Prime Minister Sir Bill English, the guy who wanted to get rid of all of them, in December. Look, it's just important for us to put out there that they may be building houses now, but certainly the slowdown that they've had from when they came in, they are way behind the 8 ball compared to where they should have been and where the Labour, what was the most houses ever built since the 1950s in the last year of the Labour government? To basically none. So we just can't let them get away with it.
It's not even, calling it a slowdown gives it way more credit than it is. They hit the anchors. There are, like, even just here in Dunedin and Port Chalmers, they have cleared old state houses ready to build. There are clear building sites that have just stopped. There was a story in the ODT the other day of a family that was moved out of their accommodation and were told that they would be able to move back into a new unit. They were replacing one house with like a cluster of 5, and one of those units would be theirs. And they're not there. They're still in an emergency accommodation waiting for that build that may never happen. Who knows?
Yeah.